H-A-P-P-Y. We are H-A-P-P-Y. We know we are sure we are H-A-P-P-Y. We are so excited and happy to be with you children. And as a result of you being hardworking and diligent in your studies, this program tagged The Classroom in Your Home has been specially designed for you. A program that has been initiated by Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB, and it is to ensure that no child is left behind. And this edition is for lower primary classes. If you've been on this program before, you will know that I'm not here alone. I'm here with your teachers. Auntie Tinu.
Hello, amazing pupils. I am Auntie Tino, your mathematics teacher.
Right, and Uncle Shay.
Hello, wonderful pupils. And I will be taking you through general studies. I am Uncle Shay.
Right, and I am Auntie Lola, and I'll be taking you through English studies, which are called communication class. And in trial, we'll bring you
The classroom in your home.
Please relax. Do not go away and learn. It's so good to be with you today, children. You're welcome to our English studies class, which we call communication class. And for today, we will be looking at something different. Of course, we've always treated something different and interesting, right? Okay, and for today, I will be teaching you silent letters. Can you repeat that? Silent letters. And today, we'll be looking at 4 silent letters. Letter E, letter G, GH, and H. Okay, and basically what we will be doing is looking at words that these letters are silent in them. Are you ready? But first, let us look at our learning objective. That by the end of the lesson, of today's lesson, you should be able to identify silent letters, okay? You should also be able to pronounce words with silent letters. Letter E, letter G, GH, and H. Are you ready? Let's begin with the definition of silent letters, okay? So, silent letters are letters that are not pronounced in some English words, okay? They are not pronounced in some what? In some English words. We tend to look at some particular words and you notice I'm not calling the old letters in these words. What is happening? Well, that letter you have dropped is what is called silent letters or silent letter. And now we want to look at few examples of the silent letter. For today, we'll be looking at, like I said earlier, letter G, letter E, G, GH, and H. Okay, but in some cases we have some exception. Look at this. When we have letter E in a word, well, it might not be everything, but most times when we have letter E at the end of any word, the word changes in its pronunciation, okay? Letter E at the end of any word changes the pronunciation of the vowel sound nearest to it, making the vowel to say its name, and letter E itself will remain silent. Well, this letter E we're talking about basically comes towards the end of a word or something close to the end of a word. Look at this example so it will make sense to you. N-O-S-E, how do we pronounce this, children? Nose. Good. Now, we said earlier that letter E makes the vowel nearest to it, close to it, to what? To say its name. This is letter E, okay? Letter S, is it vowel or consonant? It is a consonant. And letter O is a what? Is a vowel. So letter O is the vowel nearest to letter E. And of course, the letter E will make letter O to say its name instead of its sound. Are you with me? Letter O, obviously, for its sound is O. But when you're talking about its name, the name is letter O. And instead of saying no se, you know, if you say n or no se, no se, do we say no se? No, we don't. We say what? We say no. So practically, the silent E has done a good job in that pronunciation. Okay, now we move to letter G. Well, sometimes in letter G, in some words, we have them silent. How do we know that? When it is used before the letters M and N. Okay? When we have letter M, when we have letter N close to letter G, sometimes it becomes silent. Okay, so let's look at few examples where we have letter G, we have GH, we have H, we have E that is silent. We want to look at few words that those letters are silent in them. Okay, so for the first one we have GNASH. I'm sure if it's your first time you stumbled on this word, you would have pronounced it what? You would have pronounced this word as gnash. But my dear friend, it is not gnash, it is nash. It is what? It is nash. Of course, when you're putting it down, you put down the silent letter with the rest of the letters. Okay. For the next example, we have honor. Okay. Letter H in this word. Of course, we have many more words that letter H is also silent in them. And of course, honor is one of those examples. Honor. It is not honor. Okay. And the third one, we have LIGHT. GH also in this word is silent. We have light. There is no way we can pronounce GH in this context. Light, might, night. They're all examples where letter GH is silent. And the fourth one, we have, how do you pronounce that? How do you pronounce those children? Daughter. Good job, you, daughter. GH also is silent in that example. And also in this context, we have GHOST. Can you pronounce this, children? Are you saying ghost? Oh, I'm so proud of you. It is ghost. Of course, letter G, we can hear the sound, right? We can hear OST. We can easily pick those words, right? Those letters, right? But the letter H, can you hear letter H in that pronunciation? No, letter H is silent, is silent. Now for the next example, we have GAVE. Now you recall that when we have letter E at the end of a word, well, it allows the vowel close to it to say its name. So instead of saying gave, how do you pronounce that? We pronounce it as gave. We pronounce it as gave. And the last one, FEIGN. Of course, that is pronounced as feign. That is pronounced as feign, not feign. Okay? It's pronounced as feign. And of course, we have more examples. We will be doing something together. We'll be doing an activity together. And what we will basically be doing in this activity is to circle the silent letters in the following sentences. We will be doing it together, children. So while sitting at home, you can just also try and pick the silent letters in the sentences. Okay, for number one, did you wipe your nose? Okay, did you wipe your nose? Let us circle out the silent letters. I've also grabbed my pen here. So, did you wipe? Okay, we have W, high P. Can we hear the E? No, we cannot, right? So, did you wipe your nose? Okay, this is another silent letter. Letter E. Okay, did you get that? Okay, so to the second one, the gnats. You recall we've talked about this example, right? This word. Good. The gnats were flying around our heads. The gnats were flying around our head. Okay, let us look at the silent letter in that sentence. The gnats, okay? The gnats were flying. There is no silent letter here because the letter E here is not saying its name, so we cannot really pick any silent letter here. Okay, those flying. You recall we said letter G following either letter M or letter N becomes what? Becomes silent. Okay, so that is G, around. Okay, X, earth. E here in this context is pronounced as hair, so there is no silent letter in that word. Number 3, we read the signs along the road on our trip. We read the signs along the road on our trip. Let us look for the silent letters there. We read, okay, we can hear everything here. Signs, okay. So letter G is silent there, okay. Letter G follows or comes after letter N. Along, we can hear letter G there, right? That is why I said it is not all words that letter G is silent. There are some words you hear the all letters in that word clearly. Okay, the road, on our trip. Are we good to go? Okay. Number 4, who gave you my book? Who, we can hear the old words there. No, we have letter H, silent, right? Who gave, okay. Letter E is also silent. You my book. That is clear. Number 5, we wrote, okay. This is letter E, allowing letter O to say its name, and it itself is silent. We wrote about cooking. Cooking. Can you hear letter G in this word? No, we can't, because words in this word, letter N that comes before letter G has already made letter G silent. And now to your assignment. Okay, what I want you to do here is add 2 more words for each silent letter. Okay, I've given just 1 word as an example each of those silent letters. So you add 2 more words to them. 1 silent letter E, nose. That's an example. 2 silent G, we have sign. Silent GH, we have might. Silent H, we have honest. Honest. We can't hear the letter. So I want you to quickly finish up. I am waiting. Okay. Are you writing? Oh, you've snapped. Oh, that is so brilliant of you. And believing you've copied your work and you're done, can we move? And so we want to take the song together. You recall I've taught you this song before, Silent Letter Song. And so after this, we will go to the new song. I'm sure you recall, right? Now let's sing it together. Silent, let us keep hanging around. Silent, let us never make a sound. Silent, let us keep hanging around. Silent letters, they never make a sound. I don't know why does a being come. Look, a baby calf, there's a silent hell. Stuck in the castle is a silent T. So many words with silent letters. Oh, silent, let us keep hanging around. Silent, let us never make a sound. Silence, let us keep hanging around. Silent letters, they never make the sound. I'm sure you recall that song, right? Beautiful. And now to today's song, Silent Letter Song. And the one for today is letter E. So I will be taking it first, and thereafter we'll take it together. Letter E is an alphabet. Letter E is a vowel. Letter E sometimes can talk, sometimes is silent. We call it bossy E, magic E, silent E. We call it bossy E, magic E, silent E. Well, the song is basically what we call silent letter E. We can call it bossy E. We can call it magic E, and we can call it silent E. So let's take it together one more time. Letter E is an alphabet. Letter E is a vowel. Letter E sometimes can talk, sometimes is silent. We call it bossy E, magic E, silent E. We call it bossy E, magic E, silent I'm sure you enjoy that song, right? Okay, and that is how far we can go on today's lesson. I'm sure you had fun. Well, myself, I enjoyed it. And I'm sure you also enjoyed every bit of the lesson from the silent letters, okay, letter G, letter G, H, letter H, and down to that beautiful song. So, children, do not forget that where there is a will, there is a way. In as much as you put your effort in your education, you can go far as your education is concerned. Do not forget that today is a new day, learn something new. It is time for our mathematics class, and it is with Auntie Tino. See ya.
Welcome to today's mathematics class. When I say mathematics time, you say fun time. Mathematics time, fun time. And like always, today's mathematics class promises to be fun. Yes, I am Auntie Tinu, and today I will be teaching word problems on multiplication and division. Are you ready? Yes, but first of all, let's take correction to the previous homework. A box contains 211 pencils. How many pencils will 4 such boxes have? Yes, solution. 211 times 4. How many pencils will such 4 boxes have? We are going to multiply the amount of pencils in one box by the number of boxes we have. So we expand 211, 200 plus 10 plus 1. Then you draw your table. Yes, your multiplication sign, very important. 200, 10 and 1. 100, 10s, 1s. Yes, then 4, the number we are multiplying with. 4 times 2 is 8. Then you write your 2 zeros. 4 times 1 is 4. Then you put your 0, and 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Put your 2 zeros to make 800. 4 times 1 is 4. Write your 0 to make 40. Then 4 times 1 is 4. You are not done yet. We will add 840 and 4. So we have 844. And that is our product. Our answer is 844 pencils. Did you get that sum correctly? I'm sure you did. Now let's give ourselves the love cheer to celebrate the success in today's homework. Let's go. To you. You are awesome, and I love you so much. Yes, now it's Brain Busters time. Yes, Brain Busters time. And today we are matching what's before to what's after. Match what's before to what's after in 30 seconds. And your time starts now. Pens down, it's 30 seconds and it's time up. Yes, so let's match. 29, 30, that's what's after. 40, what's before 40? That's 39. 59, 60, 79, 80, 90, 89. 89 is before 90. 49, 50, 69, 70, 100, 99, 199, 200. Let us give ourselves a round of applause. I know you got it. You are awesome. Good job, you. Learning objectives. By the end of the lesson today, you should be able to read, interpret, and solve word problem on multiplication and division. Are you ready? Are you also excited? Because I am excited and ready. Remember, 100% attention. What problem? What problems are mathematical problem that is stated in words rather than in symbols? We are familiar with this. I've explained it in the last lesson. Now let's solve word problems. Remember to solve word problem. Remember, to solve word problem correctly, you need to read, interpret before solving. To solve word problem correctly, you need to read. When you read, you'll be able to tell if you are going to add, you are dividing, you are subtracting, or multiplying. So you read first, you interpret, then you solve. Example 1. If 5 boys share 17 balls, how much will each get, and what's the remainder? Solution. Step 1, you read and interpret. We have read 5 boys share 17 balls. Yes, now to interpret, we need to know if we are multiplying or dividing. Is this a multiplication or division problem? How do we know? When we share, we are dividing. Remember when I defined words that when we see them, we know we are to divide. Share was among it. I said when you hear share among equally, you know you are to divide. So when we share, we are dividing. 17 balls divided among 5 boys. Yes, this is how to write it out in symbols. 17 divided by 5. Yes, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boys, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 balls. So let's share. Yes, when I shared, each boy got 1, 2, 3, and I have 2 balls left. So 17 divided by 5 is equals to 3. Each boy got 3 balls, and we have 2 left. 17 divided by 5 is equals to 3, remainder 2. Remember in the last lesson I told you, anytime you see this R, it denotes remainder. So 17 divided by 5 is equals to 3, remainder 2. Yes, so each boy will get 3 balls, and we will have 2 balls left. 3, remainder 2. Example 2. 17 books are packed in each box. How many books are in 8 boxes? We have 8 boxes on the ground, and we have 73 books in each box. So how many books are in all the 8 boxes? What do? We have read. Now let's interpret. Yes. To know how many 73 books are in 8 boxes, we multiply. Remember, I told you multiplication means repeated addition, so you can add 73 in 8 places. Yes, that would take a very long time. So we just multiply 73 by 8. So fast and so simple. We are going to use the grid method. Yes, we've been using it before. You are familiar with it. 73 times 8. We expand 73. To expand 73, we have 70 and 3. Tens and ones. 70 plus 3. So you draw your table. You write the sign you are working with, very important. You write your 70 under the tens column, your 3 under the ones column, and the number you are multiplying with, that is 8. Now, 8 times 7. Yes, quickly check the back of your exercise book. Go to your multiplication table, or you can count. Yes, 8 times 7. 8 times 7 is, shout it with me, 56. Yes, then you bring down your 0. That makes 560. Remember, at the beginning of the terms lesson, when we wanted to start multiplication, I gave you an assignment to learn your 2 times to 8 times table. I hope you did it. Yes, that is what we are needing now. I won't tell you to go back to your multiplication table again because I expect you to know it by heart. Yes. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 3 is 24. So now we are not done yet. We are not done yet. We add 560 to 24 to give us 584. 584 books. Yes. Let's move on. Example 3. A van weighs 66 kg. How much will 7 vans weigh? A van weighs 66 kg. How much will 7 vans weigh? What do? We have read. Now let's interpret. Let's interpret. To know how much 7 vans will weigh, we multiply 66 kg by 7 vans. Or we can add 66 in 7 places. Repeated addition. But that would take a lot of time. So we just use our grid method and multiply. You draw 60. First, before you multiply, you expand. You expand 66. Yes, that is 60 plus 6. 60 plus 6. Then we draw a table. You write the sign you are working with, very important. You write your 60 under the tens column and your 6 under the ones column. Then you write the number you are multiplying with, that is 7. Now quickly go to the back of your exercise book and check what 7 times 6 is. Okay? Have you seen it? Now scream it with me, 42. So you bring down your 0. 7 times 6 is 42. We've checked it for the first one. So you write 42 for the ones column 2. Yes. So you are not done yet. Grab my pen. We have 420 plus 42. Remember, 100, tens, and ones column. 0 plus 2 is 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. And 4 under 100 has only one number, that is 4. 4 plus nothing is 4. So we have 462. 462 kg. 7 vans will weigh 462 kg. Are we together? Say, together we are. Very good. Wow. Now do this. How well have you been following today's lesson? I told you I needed your 100% attention. Show me how attentive you were during this lesson by getting all today's evaluation sums correctly. A box contains 87 chocolates. How many chocolates will 9 such boxes have? 19 candies are shared among 7 children. Each child received the same number of candies. How many candies did each child get in 1 minute 30 seconds? And your time starts now. Okay, pens down, pens down. It's 1 minute 30 seconds and it's time up. Let's see. Solution we've read. Now let's interpret. 87 chocolates times 9 boxes. To know how many 9 boxes we have, we are going to use the grid method. We know that. So we have 87 times 9. This is writing it out in symbols. And the first thing is to expand 87. That is 80 plus 7. So you draw your box. You write the sign you are working with, very important. If you did not put this sign in your box, now give yourself an X. You have failed even before I display the answer. Yes, you must write the sign you are working with. You write your 80 under your tens column and your 7 under the ones column. You write the number you are multiplying with. Now 9 times 8, quickly go back to the back of your exercise book and check what 9 times 8 is. In 1, 2, 3, yes, that is 72. Then you bring down your 0. 9 times 7, are you checking? Have you gotten it? Now scream it with me, 63. Very good. You are not done yet. We are going to add 720 to 63. So let's see. 720 plus 63. Remember, we are adding under the 100, tens, and ones. 0 plus 3 is 3. 2 plus 6 is 8. And 7 under the hundreds column plus nothing is 7. So how many chocolates are in 7 boxes? We have 783 chocolates. 783 chocolates. Yes, solution 2 we have read before now. Let's interpret. When we share, we are dividing. When you share, you are to divide. So 19 candies divided among 7 boys. This is writing it out in symbols. 19 divided by 7. Yes, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 candies, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boys. Let's share. So after sharing, each boy gets 1, 2. Each boy gets 1, 2. Each boy gets 1, 2. 2 candies, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. So when we divide 19 by 7, we have 2 remainder 5. Remember, the remainder is that number that cannot go round, or that's left over that could not go round equally. Are we together? Now, did you get all the sums correctly? I'm sure you did. Now let's give ourselves the Parapanda chair. Let's go. Parapanda. Parapanda. Senorita. Good job, you. You are awesome. You are awesome. Awesome. Totally. We already know that each child gets 2 and 5 is the remainder. So now it's our assignment time. And remember, you must do Auntie Tino's homework. Very important. A man bought 7 cartons of milk. If 1 carton contains 56 sachets of milk, how many sachets of milk are in 7 cartons? Divide 38 pencils equally among 4 boys. Capture this down in 10 seconds and your time starts now. Pens down, pens down. I'm sure you have captured your homework. Don't forget to do your homework. Yes. And that's it for today. Wow, I enjoyed myself. I hope you enjoyed yourself too. Yes. Don't go away. Uncle Sheyi is here for another amazing time in General Studies class. From me, it's bye-bye.
Hello, wonderful pupils. You're welcome to another exciting segment of the program, The Classroom in Your Home. I am your teacher, Uncle Sheyi. And today, we will be looking at Yoruba traditional marriage, okay? The Yoruba traditional marriage. But before we go into that, let's look at, or let's have corrections to the previous homework that you were given in our last class. In our last class, you were asked to mention the 4 stages of Hausa traditional marriage rites. Of course, na jina ina, gaisuwa, bride price, and the wedding ceremony. Those are the 4 stages of Hausa traditional marriage rite. And of course, I know you got the 4 answers correctly, and you deserve a super chair. So let me give you a super chair. Very hot. Super. Well done. Okay, today we are looking at the Yoruba traditional marriage. And by the end of the lesson, you should be able to explain the process involved in a Yoruba traditional marriage. Okay? All right. The Yoruba people, or Yoruba, is one of the 3 major ethnic groups in Nigeria. Of course, you know we have 3 major ethnic groups, the Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. So Yoruba is one of the 3 major ethnic groups, and they are referred to as Omo Odua. Can you say that with me? Omo Odua. Omo Odua, yes. The Yoruba people are referred to as Omo Odua. And the Yoruba land consists of such states as Osun, Ondo, Ekiti, Oyo, Ogun State, and Lagos State, okay? Even though we have some Yoruba in some parts of Kogi, we have some Yoruba also in some parts of Kwara, all right? But the core Yoruba states are Osun, Ondo, Ekiti, Oyo, Ogun, and Lagos State, all right? And if you check the map of Nigeria, you will see the Yoruba land on the southwestern part of the map, all right? Okay. Yoruba traditional marriage is usually elaborate. Yes, Yoruba people love to celebrate their marriage or their wedding. So it is usually elaborate and expensive. It is expensive because the groom and the bride's family usually buy a lot of things, you know, the head tie, the fila, the asho oke, and so many other things, okay? So they celebrate it. It is usually very elaborate, all right? And as you can see different attires, you can see, so it's usually very elaborate, all right? Now let's look at the 4 stages that are involved in Yoruba traditional marriage. But before we do that, you must also note that in the Yoruba tradition, a woman should not approach a man and propose for a marriage. It is not acceptable in the Yoruba tradition. Of course, we are in a modern age now. Some of such things do happen now, but in the core Yoruba traditional method, it is not acceptable for a woman to approach a man for a marriage, all right, or for marriage. Now, the 4 major stages of the Yoruba traditional marriage includes, number 1 is the identification. What did I call it? Identification. All right. At this stage, the man identifies a potential wife. It could be the man that will identify the wife. It could be the family. It could be the father or the mother. Okay? And the man will now have to make a choice if this woman that he is looking at is worthy to be his wife. Okay? And if the man decides that he wants this woman to be his wife, then he informs his family. Okay? He is not going to approach the woman, but he will inform his family that, Dad, Mom, I've seen a woman that I think I would want to marry. Okay? Identification, that's the first stage. All right. So the second stage is the alarino. Okay? The alarino. After the man has decided on going on with the marriage or getting married to the woman of his choice, he then informs his family, and the family choose a go-between man, and that man is referred to as the alarino. Okay? The man is called what? Alarino. It could be a man, it could be a woman. All right? Now, the alarino is the middleman between the man and the woman. If the man wants to send any message to the woman, he sends the message through the alarina. And if the woman wants to reply or send message to the man, he send it through the alarina. Okay, alarina. And another job of the alarina is to investigate the family of the wife, to know if the family, if they are good people, to know their attitude, to know if there is any sickness or any disease that is running in that generation, in that line, in that family. All right, okay. Now, after the investigation of the alarina, we now move to the third stage, which is the introduction. The Yoruba call it Momi Mo. I want you to repeat that after me. Momi Mo. Momi Mo. Okay. So after the alarina has completed its investigation and the woman is found to be virtuous and worthy to be called a wife, the man and his family formally comes to the bride's house to make their intentions known. Okay, the man and his family, as you can see on the screen, they come to the bride's family to come and introduce themselves formally. The man introduces himself, the parents also, they introduce themselves, the uncles, the aunts, and the extended family member will also introduce themselves. Okay, so that the two families can meet formally. All right, the first stage is the identification. Okay, the second stage, the alarina. Okay, and the third stage is the introduction. Momi Mo. All right, now it is at this introduction that the wedding date is set. Okay, the wedding date is set and the bride price is also stated. The wedding list could include 2 bags of yam, bags of rice, bags of beans, drinks, aṣọ-òkè, kegs of palm oil, kegs of groundnut oil, bags of sugar, sugar cane, cow, and so on. All right. So after the wedding date is set, the wedding list is given to the family of the man to bring on the day of the wedding. All right. Okay. And as you can see, this is a good example of the wedding list that has been provided by the groom's family. Okay. All right. Now to the last part of the marriage rites, the final stage, the traditional wedding. Of course, in today's time, we call it engagement. All right, because we have families that are Christians and are Muslims or traditional religion. Okay, so after the engagement, some families still move to their religious house to go and join themselves in those churches or mosque, or as the case may be, traditional shrine. All right. Okay, now the traditional wedding is the wedding ceremony that is conducted at the bride's family, at the bride's family compound. The wedding ceremony is conducted at the bride's family compound. All right, and after the wedding or during the wedding, the bride price is paid. Okay, the man provides the bride price, which is called owo-ori. All right, it is the bride price and he must pay it. For some family, they collect it and return it back, while for some other families, they collect it and give it to the eldest person in the family. All right, and after the wedding, the bride takes her belongings and move into her husband's house. But before she enters the husband's house, her parents and the eldest woman from her own family follow her and pour water on her feet. Okay, they pour water on her feet so that she can bring peace, she can bring good things into the house of the man. All right, the bride price is called, or is also known as owo-ori. Owo-ori, and owo-ori is collected by the bride's family. Okay, and also you must note that during the Yoruba traditional wedding, they usually have 2 moderators, the alaga ijoko and the alaga iduro. Can you repeat that after me? Alaga ijoko and alaga iduro. Okay, There's the alaga that conducts or moderates the wedding ceremony. Okay? All right, I'm sure you are following me. Now I want you to look at some of these pictures and some snippets that I'll be showing you to give you a good example or to give you a good idea of the Yoruba traditional marriage. Look at this. This is a good example of a Yoruba traditional marriage taking place. This is the groom's family and that is the bride's family. Okay? All right, let's move on. The husband is called Oko. I want you to say that, Oko. Yes, the husband is called Oko, while the wife is called Aya. Say Aya. Aya, yes. Oko is the husband and Aya is the wife. Okay, look at some of these pictures. They are showing the things that happen during the Yoruba traditional marriage. The man coming in, okay, they go to the bride's family to prostrate, all right, and the woman, when the woman is coming out, she's putting on a veil so that you won't see her face, all right. She dances through to go and kneel down before her husband, all right. Yes, those are some of the things that happen during a Yoruba traditional marriage. Okay, now you can pick up your pen, can open your book, and let's have our questions. All right, are you ready? Now I'll read the questions. You don't need to write down the question, just put down the answers, okay? As I'll be reading them, I'll be giving you like 2 or 3 seconds to put down the answers. Okay? All right, let's go. Number 1, Dash is the middleman between a man and his wife to be. What's that man called? Is it Alarina? Is it Oko? Is it Aya? So quickly put that down, the correct answer. The middleman between a man and his wife. Okay, let's go to number 2. Number 2, the bride price is called Dash. Is it called Owo? Is it Owo Ori or money? Put down the correct answer. The bride price, is it Owo Ori or money? Number 3, the wedding ceremony takes place at Dash. Is it at the church, the mosque, or at the bride's family compound? Okay, quickly do that. Is it the bride's family compound, the mosque, or the church? Have we done that? Okay, let's move on to number 4. Dash is not part of the wedding list. Kegs of palm oil, house, Asho okay. Asho okay. Which one is not part of the wedding list? Is it kegs of palm oil, house, or Asho okay? Okay, let's move on to the last one. The Oko Iyawo is Dash. Is it referred to as bride, parent, or husband? Who is Oko Iyawo? Is it the bride, is it the parent, or the husband? Okay, all right, let me give you 3 seconds to cross-check your work. Okay, to be sure you have put down the right thing. All right. You can now drop your pen and listen attentively as I give you the answers, okay? But you can pick up your pen also to give a tick if you are correct. All right? Okay, number 1. Dash is the middleman between a man and his wife to be. Alarina. Alarina is the middleman. All right? Number 2, the bride price is called Owo Ori. Owo Ori. The bride price is called Owo Ori. Number 3, the wedding ceremony takes place at Dash, at the bride's family compound. The bride's family compound. And number 4, Dash is not part of the wedding list. Of course, they don't include house that you should build house for them as part of the wedding list. No. All right. And the last question, the Oko Iyawo is Dash. The Oko Iyawo is the husband. The Oko Iyawo is the husband. Okay, did you get 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, or 3 out of 5? You deserve a Parapanda chair. Okay, let me give you Parapanda chair. Parapanda, Parapanda, Senorita. Well done. That is good. All right, but if you didn't get any of the answers correctly, don't worry. I know in our next class you will do better. And for you to do better, ensure that you join the program in time and also listen attentively. Okay? All right, let's put down our assignments. And our question is, list the 4 stages of a Yoruba traditional marriage. The 4 stages of a Yoruba traditional marriage. All right. And on to the favorite segment of the program. Did you know? 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 All right. Okay. Let's have a question. What is our question today? Okay. Who is the tallest living man on earth? Who is the tallest living man on earth? Oh, do you know it? Have you seen the man before? Maybe on TV? Have you? Okay, let's see. Who is the man? Oh, the man is so tall. What's his name? Sultan Kosen. Sultan Kosen. And his height is 251 centimeter. So he is 251 centimeter tall, long. Wow. Okay, so who is the tallest living man on earth? His name is Sultan Kosen. Okay. Wow, and that is it for today. I hope you had a good time. I enjoyed the class. All right, until next time that I will be seeing you again, Uncle Sheyi says, be good. Bye.
Amazing. You would agree with me that today's lesson was interesting, educative, and at the same time fun-filled. Uncle Sheyi, are we on the same page?
I totally agree with you, Auntie Tinu. Today's lesson has been awesome. And we must also give kudos to the pupils for their prompt submission of their assignments. I say, good job you. Well done. Auntie Lola?
Yes, Uncle Sheyi, we also got feedback that some of you have not been able to watch the program on a regular basis. Well, we apologize for that, but do you know that there is a YouTube channel you can watch the program? Lagos Suburb YouTube channel. Again, Lagos Suburb YouTube channel. Peradventure, you have a phone or you have access to your parent phone. You can go to that channel any day, anytime.
Yes, don't forget to send in your homework, comments, and questions to the number showing on the screen. The number is 08150865663. SMS and WhatsApp messages only. Do not call. I repeat, do not call. The pandemic is not over, so you must keep safe for you and for everyone you love. To stay safe for everyone you love,
wash your hands regularly
and practice social distancing.
If you must go out, you wear your
face mask.
Eat lots of fruits, do lots of exercises, stay safe, and above all, do your homework. Till we come your way next lesson, remember, at Last Suburb,
we leave no child behind.